Elamaha, a warm welcome to everybody to our live stream today. I hope you can hear me and see me. And maybe you have any questions. Today we will speak about your questions and we will speak about the greatest danger for the future, for humanity. And that is not about IA, and it is not about war, but what it is. I will share it with you. But first, a warm welcome here on YouTube, and you can also uh, type out in the chat from where you are today, from where you are listening. And if you have any questions, share. I have some questions also from my German community, but they are really interesting questions. I will give you an answer to this, and we will speak about the greatest danger for the future. And many humans now on Earth could take the wrong path, the wrong turn, you can say, within the possibilities of this simulation. And what this means, I will share with you in a moment. And there have been parallel versions of Earth experienced exactly this. And we have to understand, many people now, they become aware that life is in a kind of way, a fiction, you can say. A fiction, or you can say a simulation. We live in a matrix. I already made videos about the matrix. You can check this out. And that's true. Yes, this kind of reality is not really real, you can say. But we have to understand it is also real. For example, if you watch a movie in the cinema, and because of the drama of the film, you start to cry. And your tears are real. Maybe the story is not a real story because it is a movie, but your tears are real and what you feel is real. And so a powerful film can move you deeply, even long after it ends. And it can change something inside of you. Maybe listening to this video here, to this live stream, can change your life. So there's a lot going on, what is truly real, because you can experience this new reality. You can experience your tears or what else. So that's exactly how realities work, including the one we live in. It is not really true. It is like a matrix, but the experience you make in this matrix, this is real. And so it is important not to be detached of our life and say, oh, this is all only a matrix, so it does not really matter how I work it out. It matters. So that's example. And for the soul, this is very important. For your soul, it is important because your soul can make unique experiences right now here on earth. And this is also, we have to understand, you might know if somebody speaks about a campfire, sitting there, and that it was wonderful, and that the light flickers and so on, and then the wood and the smoke, and you hear it and you think, oh, that's really fine, I can understand what the person means. But if you are there experiencing the fire and really feel the heat on your skin and the crackling and the sense of magic that brings campfire, then it's something totally different than only hearing about a campfire. So the experience is for our soul so important. So this is why we live here in a simulation, and at the same time, it brings real experience for us, real understanding for the soul. And thank you so much, Shambhala Kimono. Welcome to be a part of my membership. Thank you so much. Namaste from India. Wow. And everywhere around the globe. So thank you so, so much for sharing this experience together. It's always about energy. We have to understand what we exchange here in this video is about energy. And if you have any question, you can type them out. So today I'm speaking about the greatest danger for the future. And it is not about war. It is not about Donald Trump today. It is not about the USA today. It is about a wrong turn a lot of people can take. And therefore, I speak about something different. I speak about a simultation we experience, but for the soul, this experience is really important. And I speak about parallel versions of Earth, and they experience something really not so nice. And this is the greatest danger, because other civilizations in parallel Earth realities have already chosen this wrong path, you can say. And that's now for us also the greatest danger. And it is not about war. It is not about artificial intelligence. The real danger is that we stop living our humanity. That's the real challenge right now, to be human. We experience so much things on social media, we listen to videos, there's so much going on, but we can really become detached from all the cruel things we see there. Maybe Gaza, you see those pictures of those starving children again, again, and again. And then something disconnects to this situation where people feel pain. And it's really, yes, you can close your video and don't listen, and then maybe everything is fine in your life. But this is the challenge right now, to really be conscious and be part of this collective field of consciousness we experience together, or to really turn a wrong, take a wrong path, you can say, and to forget that there is a heart here, and that humanity, that the great thing we have is that we can feel compassion, that we have emotions, because those other civilizations on parallel versions of Earth, they experience this strong focus only on your mind, of your thinking process, and becoming detached of your emotions. And that is really something strange, and something that really makes humanity like robots, you can say, without emotions. And emotions are our greatest gift we have to share. Emotions are energy. If you do not connect to your body and to your emotions, because your body is about your emotions, and only have the focus here on your thinking process, I will tell it in that way, or speak about it in that way, then we lose this gift of humanity. And this we have to understand. This is about real life, not being part only of a simulation and thinking about a simulation. No, be really part of this life and not to become numb or cold. This is now the most important part, that we really understand our emotions are messengers. Messengers. If you feel fear, this is a message. If you feel anger, this is a message. And what does this message mean? Because we do not want to feel. We are so afraid to feel our pain, to feel our deepest, darkest emotions. That if we don't feel them and only think about things or watching films or watching social media, then we lose this important connection, this connection to the consciousness of Earth, the consciousness of humanity, and our gifts to heal. Because healing can only happen on an energetic level. Always. This is the start of healing your body, healing anything. And what I forgot to say, I will make a workshop next Saturday and Sunday, and you can be part of this workshop. We will speak about the spiritual world and your mediumship ability, your psychic abilities. Those are also gifts you have that are connected strongly and mainly to your energy field. So be part of our workshop. I will share the link in the comment box below the video. Next week, at the same time, right now, like this live stream. Next week, I don't have a live stream here on YouTube. I have the workshop. So be part of this. So this is the most important thing that is happening right now, and that we have to understand. If we lose our compassion, if we lose our our humanity abilities to really connect and feel, then life gets the wrong path. And you might have heard about the extraterrestrials, the Greys, but the Greys are not really extraterrestrials. They are other civilizations in parallel Earth realities. And they made this experience. They made this experience only focus on their thinking process, technology, and their intelligence. And they lost their connection to their energy body, to their body, and to their emotions. And this made them really small. And you can really see there is not really strong power behind behind those um, um, those civilizations, emotional. But now they have evolved. So now it's a little bit closer again to us humans. But this is really the most important, because if we lose the contact with our emotions, we lose the contact with our ability to connect with God, to connect with the spiritual world, to connect with our spirit guides, and to connect with our higher self. So that is so important to really understand. This is the greatest danger, nothing else. Yes, you can speak about war. Yes, you can speak about artificial intelligence. Okay, but if we use artificial intelligence in a good matter, in a good way, then artificial intelligence will help us. We will go in the direction of artificial intelligence, and artificial intelligence will go in the direction of humanity. And this means we will support each other. Yes, we can, of course, we can support each other if we become more conscious, and artificial intelligence becomes also more conscious. Then there is a meeting on a higher level, you can say. So sorry. This is most important. So good to be live. Yeah, Colin. Thank you so much. And Fatima shared here the link for the mediumship online workshop next week. You can check it out. I have suppressed rage. It's called eczema. Eczema. Yes, it can create those things. If you suppress rage, it can bubble up on your skin like red parts in your face or something else. This is possible. So everything we suppress will come one day to the surface, and this can bring illness or problems with our body, with our energy system. Because we have to understand that every emotion, and mainly the bad emotions, the negative emotions, fear, anger, and jealousy, and all those energies, they are part of our energy field. And if we suppress them, we suppress our own power. So that does not really help us. And this is really the greatest danger right now, to lose this connection to our emotions, because everything we see out there, they help us to, yes, we help to understand it. Um, um, they give us solutions on a level that we don't have to touch and to become conscious of our emotions. They give us solutions like pills, you can say, medicaments or something like this. But this does not really change the energy. And this is the most important and the most danger. So what we saw, what happened with the Greys, and they really destroyed their planet. They destroyed their health, and this was not a good solution. So they created a new hybrid version, you can say, the Greys, several versions of hybrids they created, with also human genes, with our human genes and their genes. And so they created those hybrids. And some of those hybrids we will experience the next years. This is really amazing. And they will also tell us how important it is to really connect with our emotions. Healing is not possible without connecting to our emotions. So if we are only guided and ruled by our intelligence, um, this this does not really work. This can make us totally controlled. But the emotions, this is something nobody can control. And by feeling our feelings, we heal and we connect with each other and create a big field of conscious people. And those conscious people is the greatest danger, you can say, for the deep state, you can say. This is the greatest fear they have, that people awake. So let's use this weapon to really not fight against, but to create our own power. So I hope this helps to understand what I mean. And sorry if my English is not the best, but I love to connect with you. We live in a simulation. That artificial will never let this artificial get conscious. Notions and potions. If you think it and if you believe it, you can experience this in your reality. But in my reality, I understand that I can use artificial in a good way. So I don't experience it in that way. I'm not sleeping. Any suggestion? Colleen, connecting to your emotions is really important. And if you feel there's enough energy, then you don't have to sleep. But if you feel there is less energy, then connect with your emotions. Go out in nature, breathe, and really, sorry, do things that you love. That's the most important. What is your native language? German. Alaya. Meine Sprache ist Deutsch. I'm a German one, yes. And if you think all Germans are only on the Volksfest, that's not true. So be it unto you according to your faith. Yes, always. You will experience everything like you believe. That's true. The very second hybrid was said, it is seen and so. Stockholm, hi. I have some further questions. I will. And what I also want to share, we see now what is happening in Gaza, and a lot of young people, they really experience now an awakening process by understanding what is happening here on earth, this amazing genocide that is happening there, that helps us to awaken, and so we can change something. And that is so important, to not forget and to feel compassion, and to send those people's love and light and support them in any way we can do. Okay, now I have some questions. How can one distinguish between beings of light and potentially disruptive energies? Does this have anything to do with the fact that you once spoke about manipulative energies of extraterrestrials? And we have to understand one thing. We are living in an energetic universe. And this means you can only connect to the frequency you are. Yes, there is a range in frequency you can connect, but you only connect to the frequency you are. And this means if you do the right thing, if you do healing work, if you really be in your heart, connect to your heart, then your energy will rise and rise and rise and rise. And you can only connect beings of this energy or higher realms. This means there's nothing to fear if you really understand this energy work. So it's nothing to fear. I don't experience any dark energies in my life. I'm standing up, I'm full of power, I love what I do, and I do it all the time. So it's really, and I also know these times when I felt pain and so much fears and experienced those dark energies in the night. And they really take my energy body over. They take over my energy. I felt this. This is really crazy. You think you're breaking in two parts or something like this if you make this experience. I know these experiences, but now I don't experience something anymore because of my frequency. So this is the most important. Light attracts light. So be light and be in your heart, and you will see that this will arrange everything in a good way. Oh, so sorry. I'm standing really early up, and and maybe hacks from Chile. Wow, Alaya, that's amazing. Artificial intelligence is collective consciousness. It mirrors us. Yes, it mirrors us. Everything mirrors us. So, next question. What does Sharin mean? From your channeling. Maybe you have seen my channeling from the Pleiadians. I can link it later here in the video. And they shared a light word we can use. Sharin, Sharin, Sharin. Check the video out. And this means the light of my soul, the light of my soul spreads out and illuminates all shadows. The light of my soul spreads out and illuminates all shadows. Very powerful. You can use these light mantras. You can use them every day. They will help you to raise your frequency. Very important. Next question. In Vedic astrology, I'm interested in which planets support metabolism and digestion and which ones slow them down. It's really interesting. Maybe I will make a video about this topic. And if you want, you can share it here in the comments. So Planet Sun is really a fiery planet, and this strengthens your metabolism, governs your digestion and your vitality. So the sun is really powerful when it is about your digestion and metabolism. Then Mars is pure igniting fire, Agni. Pardon Lamo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much. Mars ignites your inner fire, supports burning and transformation. So Mars is also very important. Then Saturn slows your metabolism, causes sluggish digestion and constipation. So Saturn slows down. And Rahu is also extreme. Rahu creates irregular appetite, imbalance, or cravings. More chocolate. So be prepared for Rahu. Maybe Rahu in your first house. If Rahu comes in your first house, this can create this, or in your second house, because the second house is about the face and mainly your mouth and your eating process, you can say. Or Rahu in the sixth house. Sixth house is digestive system. And Ketu weakens absorption. Ketu weakens absorption and linked to fasting. Ketu can help you to fast, or digestive sensitivity. This can also happen with Ketu. And you really have to check it out where the planets are in transit, where they are in your birth horoscope, and check it all out. And if you want to learn more about Vedic astrology, check it out. I have an online course where you can learn everything. There are a lot of videos and recordings. So there you can learn it. And planet Moon. Moon is always important. Moon affects your mood, and your mood affects how much you eat, maybe. And the moon also affects your water balance and your emotional digestion. So, and fluctuations in appetite. So this is important. So let's check the next question. If you have any question, please type it out here. Silvia, did you experience a spiritual darkness of the soul before you awakening? Heidi, yes, of course. I think I experienced a lot of dark moments in my life. But for me, it was always important to feel my pain. For me, I'm so connected to my body, I cannot not feel my emotions. And so this was a process. And I think it started in my youth and was part a long time of my life. this darkness of the soul. There was always moments of light and guidance, but also moments of darkness. And for this, I share so much now what is about your belief system, how to heal, how to activate your psychic abilities, because I know we all have those possibilities and can do it. We can do it. Do it, do it, do it. Barbara, Silvia, I love your German accent. Oh, thank you so much. So sorry, I'm not sure if this is a German accent, but it's my accent. And when I sometimes hear English videos, they often use German words like kindergarten, or what I know, what I heard yesterday is blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg. Yes, what's the English word? Blitz is a flash, a light, and Krieg is war. So short, flash, war, you can say, Blitzkrieg. And it's really interesting, those words. What do you know about our future connection to the elementals? Oh, Sean, it will open more and more. The elementals will help us, they will guide us, help us more to heal our environment. And for this, they are important. And the veils become thinner and thinner. We experience it right now. We can have more contact with our loved ones on the other side, you can say, and also with the elementals. Those higher frequency realms, they open up because the earth starts to the frequency becomes higher here on earth if you are ready. It's always about what you do with the energies. Okay, next question. Hello, Silvia. I have a question about psychotropic drugs. Many people cannot stop taking these medications even though they are mentally stable again. They then suffer from very severe withdrawal symptoms when they try to stop taking them. My sister is affected by this. Perhaps you could say something about this and what can be done energetically to support the withdrawal process. Thank you very much. Yes, and those substances, we have to understand those psychic drugs, you can say, they change your body's natural energy system and energy flow. And that is not really good. But if you need them, don't stop them, using them, because maybe your system is not prepared right now. But what you can do to really heal, because there's always a reason for those problems, the reason why you need those psychotropic drugs. And the reason is always on an energetic level. And the reason is always on the root cause is connected what you believe, because you experience what you believe. So you have to find out the negative belief and change it. Then everything changes. And how can you find out the negative belief? The most important is to feel what is now here, to feel the pain, to feel the negative energy, however it shows up. And by feeling, you can ask, why is this feeling here? Why do I feel this? What is the most, the worstest thing that can happen when my fears become reality? You can ask yourself those questions and you will find the answer. And the answer is the negative belief. Maybe you believe I'm not good enough. Nobody loves me. I'm not worthy for love, or as something like this. So you have to understand, to find this belief and to change it. And you can start to work with your sister to help her to let the emotions stay with her, with the emotions, and help her in this process. And you can do this process for yourself, because then you are a role model for her, that she can also transform those fears and maybe can use less of those drugs and less of those drugs, and then maybe one day she don't need them anymore. Yes, so this is my advice I would love to give you. Do your rituals with the elements. They are living beings. Yes, yes, yes. We can do rituals with the elements. I have a spiritual healing course, only in German language till now. Maybe I will do it in English. But there we have high energy, angel energies that we use, powerful words we use to really guide the elements: water, fire, earth, and water, fire, earth, and wind, and ether. You can really speak with those energies and change the direction of the fire, change the flood that is coming in. Yes, you can do it. I experienced this. I have a student in my German course, and she was at the coast in Germany, North Sea. I'm not sure the name. I think North Sea, or and there was too much water, and she worked with those words, and she changed the flood. Really, she experienced this. Amazing. So we can do there a lot. Okay, next question. Dear Silvia, my third eye was open, but it closed again when I feel ill 5 years ago. I'm quite at a loss, both in terms of my illness and my third eye. My crown chakra keeps opening, but my third eye just won't. Do you have an idea about this? Yes, I have an idea for you. And the reason why your third eye, why you experience this kind of blockage and maybe connected to an illness, is mainly because your energy system, there are blockages in your energy system. And this creates blockages in your third eye, in the energy flow, you can say, and then in your chakras, um, and this creates also illness. So this is connected. Not the illness caused the problems with the third eye. What caused the problems is an energy blockage in your system. And therefore you have to ask, what do I believe? That is not true. A negative belief. And you can find it out by feeling your emotions. So this is my advice for you. Next question. If you have any question, ask me. Do you think 3-eye atlas will bring or should I say open our gifts? Thank you. Colleen, you speak about the comet, I think, 3-eye atlas. You have to understand, nothing can open your third eye if you are not ready. If you create blockages in your system, your third eye cannot open, because we have the free will, always the free will. And this means you have the free will to hold on your negative beliefs, and they create blockages, and your third eye could not really open. So start to change your negative beliefs. Important, very important. There's a question about numerology. Where can you see which letter corresponds to which number? I already made videos about, you might know, I have numerology videos. I can also link the playlist of my numerology videos. And there I also have videos about the name, what the energy means of your name. And every letter is connected to a special number. And there are tables you can find out it. And I share one of those tables. There are different tables out there. You can find them in the internet and see how they work for you. I share a table in my masterclass. I created a masterclass. You can find it. This is a webinar on my website. You can there in the search field type in masterclass. You will find it, I think, on numerology. And there I shared a table where you can find it. And to analyze your name, it's really important your birth surname, your full name, like it is in your birth certificate. And don't change anything, like it is in your birth certificate. Yes, you can say they made a mistake in your birth certificate, but that does not matter. Use this name, because there is a reason why this was written down for you, and so use it. And not your married surname. Use your birth surname and your full name, you can say. Okay, I think this was all of my questions here. And I have just to check if there are more questions here. If you have any more questions, share and be part of our workshop next week on Saturday. It is German time 7 in the evening or 6 o'clock in the evening. And if you see the landing page of our workshop, there you see also other time zones, so you know. But it is the same time like now, next week. And yes. Dear Silvia, my Tibetan monk teacher left the earth plane almost 4 years ago. It's been so hard to pray. Oh, pardon. If you really feel the sadness, you lower your frequency. Understand that your monk teacher, that he is in good shape now, that he's totally happy, and that he can teach you from the other side if you're ready. So this I have to tell you. I live in the same monastery. Oh, this is amazing. You're living in Tibet? Pardon? I was in Tibet. What I did wrong? Nothing. This is part of cycles. See, if a flower starts to crumble and to we say in Germany welken, this is a natural process, and so also our body clothes. You can say one day it is old and it does not work anymore. Yes, he's fine. So speak with him, pardon. Speak with him. No, in America. Ah, okay. I was in Tibet in those monasteries, and they're really amazing. And those high monasteries around 5,000 meters height. Yes, I also was near the Himalaya. Yes, it's really amazing. Okay, he said the goddess would always protect me. Of course, of course, of course. You know it. If you are totally a monk or doing those spiritual practice, then you should know. No. He was born in Kham. Very nice. Well, thank you so much. Share this live stream and don't forget, never forget, I love you. Namaste. and give this video a thumb up and subscribe to my channel.